get into the second part of 21 day. So this journey will be like how's this journey? It is like how relentless you are going continuously without even a, a, a smile, a relief, So that's it. We don't need elevation or relief when you are actually focusing on a career and we are going ahead with dedication, persistency, consistency, with a conscientious manner or behavior and discipline, in that way everything looks like your journey will be like really luminous and lighting and sparkling, and also your journey will be like how relentless, and it has to be. If it's not, then it will take a lot of time to be successful and to get a prosperous life. So you must have to control your overfear and learn to don't you must have to be really optimistic only on that way when you are actually struggling and you are actually sacrificing and you are giving time on your own actions. In that way you have to be. Otherwise, don't be empathetic person. Don't ever expect about don't ever expect anyone's sympathy, empathy. you know these are just temporary, and even these are getting you a relief, but one day they will come to share you by saying how I heard I had supported you and I aided you in your prime time. Or in that way they will also come to scold you and come to misbehave you. you know they'll come to, I can that's out of your imagination, guys. So that situation can be like uh, brutal, and that brutal uh, uh, see condition can be also occur in your life if you are depending on others and not focusing on your actions or something like that. In that way you're actually ruining your life. Guys, I'm feeling actually I have ruined my body and my muscles because I usually would work out at home, and every day I broke myself to get a better version of myself. I don't care about what I was. I want to be a better person then I was studying. So that's it. So I'm not comparing myself with other, their existence for another thing, and everything's are here change will be changed, and everyone's existence here different and differential, and it has to be destination. Destination will teach you a proper meaning of your life, you know, and that way don't ever feel like really awkward or something like that. You are actually a precious person itself, and you don't need to accept anticipate a lot of things from other people. you know if you depend, and if you are anticipating, then you might have faced and embraced what brutal condition and situation it might have um but seen in your journey, because you used to be like really useless and worthless. So that's why they wanted to help you and aid you. They just want to insult you and irritate you, guys. So don't ever believe in their insisting behavior. They're just pretending ahead of you, and they has a lot of what uh, actually their character is really pointing a reckless and ruthless behind. So don't only focus on their what front part. You must have to focus on their also behind how they are treating you and how they are in uh, others perspectives, perception and views, how they are look, how their contribution and their what's their contribution and their services are on people. If they have actually uh, helped a lot and service a lot to the people, in that way they can be. Otherwise everything's are here worthless, and you mustn't have to believe in anyone. Just uh, believe in others is like falling in problem. So it's also like imprisoning yourself in a uh, just or something like that, so also your independence really matters in life. It will teach you teach you about freedom, liberation, and also what also make you like a really brilliant person or a really hardworking person. So it really matters. You have to be like that kind of person. If you are not, then you can't even know the meaning, or you won't be able to know the meaning of that life, that really struggling life. So we're just neglecting all the things that we have already, because we're not caring on our success and achievements. We're just comparing ourselves with the other people's life, and we are just unsatisfied with our own self, with our own work. So that's why we're everybody's are falling problem, uh, and they are under overthinking and this mental pressure. uh, no, they are not even. It would be better if you not if you are not anticipating and accepting anything from other, and you are not even comparing yourself. Your journey is stable, and you hard work on your actions, and you are a struggling person, and you always stay, and you will be like this. And even your situation is like really appreciative, even in that way you won't feel it. You won't say it's really hard and have a lot of trouble to the people. If you complain to the people about it, nobody everybody comes to insult you, and say you just a failure person, how failure person you are. And that way nobody comes to you can't even get a small relief from sharing your opinions and views and problem around the people. So that's it's better to keep that inside and learn to be alone. Loneliness and alone vibe is really how precious, and in that way, in this vibe, you can learn a lot about yourself, and you don't need to focus on others, and you're concentrate. You don't need to be concentrated on others what time or their what you're not actually perplexed and confused on their attention. You're just going ahead with your own perspective now, and your struggle. So that's it. That's your life, and that's it. That is the aim of your life. You're not going to what. Firstly, you must have to be satisfied with yourself. If you are not, then you should really how really you can be really regretful uh, to have yourself, and that situation will be really how I can't. That's out of your imagination. So everything's your mind. If your mind is in stable in a peaceful way, and that way everything's under your control, and nobody can tolerate you. And how that's won't be like anything like oppressive, and everything's like normal. Nothing seen as like brutal, and you can even get a proper relief from your work and your hard work, struggle, your sacrifice, that's it. Everything, even you are a delicate person, uh, what people must have like turbulent personality or their these kinds of things, they are accomplishing at this time. They want to abandon, and they want to be depart from this kinds of activity, but they can't because they have to serve their family, and they has to grow up their kids of their family's member. So that's why they are still working in that field, and that's why they're learning the meaning of their life, why they are here, and why they are, why what is the importance of their existence, and what are the crucial things uh, on their focusing on their and being a concentrated person on their actions, what are the behind. So everybody's almost has to focus. I'm not talking about my sufferings here, because I'm not that kind of person who's says these kinds of things to the people. I know if you says these kinds of things to the people, you gonna get a relief. But I'm not. I don't wanna be like I'm enough myself for myself, and I if I have to share, then I could share with the nature, and that's it. So and this is everything from me.